everybody, and I don't care who it is, has at some stage been in a position where the car slid around the corner and they've made it, kept it on the road with a bit of opposite lock. Yes, made it sort of thing. Well, it's like that. I mean, people think they have this feeling that they can do that.
My motto has always been, don't just dream it, achieve it. And the last 10 years of my career in the WRC has just been that. But the next 10 years is going to be equally as challenging as we embark on new adventures and new challenges.
I wasn't far away from it. I wasn't far away from the accident because I'd gone in to watch the stage actually, into an intersection. And there was a gap when he was meant to have come, and he never come, and no one come. There was quite a long gap. And then the next car that did come along stopped and said they needed a fire engine back there because Hayden Paddon's car was on fire. It wasn't long before I could actually get back there to where the car was. I think they stopped the stage actually, and then a car came into that intersection where we were, and I got a ride with them back to where the car was. And it was probably only a K down the road from where I was standing, from the intersection. And it was pretty buggered by the time I got there. It was literally burnt out. And then before we got back to Timaru, there was a group had been formed to help get another car for him. So it happened really, really quickly. So I don't recall thinking that this is the end.
So, New Zealand Rally Sport found a new star, Hayden Paddon, winner of an international rally, round winner of the New Zealand Rally Championship, and now leading the Vantage Aluminium Joinery New Zealand Rally Championship.
Yeah, well, 2007, our very first rally win, not only in NZRC, but first rally win I'd ever won, and we did it with our own Team Green in the Evo 8, and yeah, it seemed so long ago, but also it was so unexpected to win against international field, and it sort of propelled our sort of small South Canterbury team onto a world stage overnight.
And the South Canterbury lad is certainly making all the right noises as he begins his bid to become the youngest driver to win the New Zealand Rally Championship.
In the future, well, I suppose he's going off in a few different directions now with what he's doing here in Cromwell, which is setting himself up for more of a long-term goal, I suppose.
I think that you'll always find that the human spirit and sense of determination is always going to outweigh the fact of where your home is. And I'd like to think that together, with our own quiet sense of determination, we'll be able to help him as he tries to take on this next incredible chapter of his journey. I admire his belief in his own ability, and the fact that it's not a no, it's just a how do I get around this hurdle. So if I can't go over it, I'll go under it, and if I can't go under it, I'll go around it, and if I can't do that, then I'll go back the other way and I'll come at it at a completely different angle. And to have Highlands associated with that type of drive and ingenuity is something that I'm so proud to be a part of.
For me, like Central Otago is very Kiwi. I grew up obviously in Geraldine, so I guess you can say I'm a bit of a country boy at heart. So here in Cromwell, it's certainly got that same sort of Kiwi country feel. But at the same time, the industry here in Cromwell is huge for a small town. So for us to run and develop a motorsport business here, we have enough infrastructure in this area to support what we're doing. Of course, the racetrack's a huge draw card as well, and then international airport, only 40 minutes down the road in Queenstown, a port 2 hours the other way in Dunedin, so it's sort of quite central to do what we need to do.
First time I actually met Hayden was halfway through that drive, that first year's driving, and he came across with so much drive, so much determination, and he had his goals mapped out. And we're a Kiwi company, so if we can help a fellow Kiwi, we always will.
I'm trying to get a meeting, I think, probably pestered him a little bit, just trying to push and say, hey, look, I really want your time, and I really want to share my passion with them, and Right from that word go, they didn't understand a lot about motorsport, but then as soon as we sat together and we talked about what we wanted to do, they were very open and very supportive of what we want to do from 2014. And year on year, that's just growing no ends now. And now at Hyundai New Zealand, it feels like a family. It's an incredible atmosphere we've built there with them and the whole staff, the dealer team throughout New Zealand. And for that reason alone, it's probably why I couldn't turn my back on Hyundai as a brand. As long as they continue to support us, then we want to build a very long-term relationship with them. And I always use Possenborn, my idol, as an example of what he did with his partners when he was rallying, and we want to do the same thing, and we want to do it with Hyundai.
Whether he gets back into WRC or not, I think he has become an icon for certainly New Zealand rallying and our most successful rally driver ever. So we want to be involved in the project going forward. It's great to have a bit of a motorsport side to our brand and to have a Kiwi connection.
But we just got a small malfunction today, so we sort of got together and decided what the best solution is to obviously not risk the engine, but also so we can test it.
Head off?
No, I'd rather pull some before we pull the head off, mate.
Oh really?
Just,
Visual walk under there.
well, I'm probably just getting in the way more than anything. Yeah, so today just going through systems. So obviously the boys have been working very, very hard all week to get this new engine turned around. We got it finished at midnight last night, so really lucky. These guys are just phenomenal. I know we've got the best guys in the country here, and it gives them great confidence in not only what we're doing now, but also the future. So. Obviously today to shake it down, make sure everything's working on the car for Otago. The car was working pretty well last year, so we don't need to go over the top. A few new things to develop and try, but that's what testing's for. Oh, thank you very much. Good day.
Yeah, good day.
We got there in the end.
Yep.
So it's got to go do it now in the rally.
Sounds good.
You have a wash, eh?
Let's go to beer. Pick up, go to beer, I reckon.
Or a rum.
Yeah, something like
Milton, is it? I don't think we met before, have we?
Oh, no.
We come from up country, Hayden.
Yeah,
You fellas come from down
don't
the
let him get
road.
away with us. He's down
Where you
with
from?
Geraldine.
I feel. Oh yeah. Did you go straight off?
Yes.
I saw that. Oh no, I didn't hear it. I saw you do it a couple of laps, and then I went away for lunch and come back and I saw two big black marks, and in the car in the centre.
Actually, mate, I want some sympathy.
Oh, sorry.
You know that I'm going to put that in my opening speech, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Excuse me, Tim.
Yeah, Tim,
This is
Hayden.
Hayden.
Yeah, good to meet you. How's things? Yeah, you
This
too.
is our mayor of Central Otago.
All right, I've got to start behaving myself in the area now, do I? Oh, thank you very much. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Now, for the first time in my life, I actually put some notes on a piece of paper. I never ever do that, so maybe that's the business side of me more coming out now rather than just the unorganised driver. But yeah, like it's my passion, and now I share that passion with like-minded young people who are I can see that enthusiasm and passion in people to do what we're doing here. And thank you very much for coming along here this evening. Obviously, this is a start of a new venture for us. It's a big step towards the next goals and aspirations for what we're trying to do here. And sure, it feels more personal when you're doing it here with your own team, because the car we can engineer in our way. We can do our ideas. We can develop our ideas. And the Kiwi way is very much thinking outside the box. I still want to go around the world. I still want to win rallies. I still want to drive. But I guess what we're starting here now and what we want to do is we want to go ahead and do it with the New Zealand team. So this is now the basis of putting those building blocks in place to take this team internationally over the next sort of 5-10 years. And we've got some pretty exciting projects ahead, and we're really looking forward to making them, have them come to fruition. My name's Hayden Paddon, and this is my happy place. This is what I live for, and this is what I love.
This is pretty standard. I work here.
Someone's got to bring the money in.
On the front.
Unbelievable. Where does the road end? Anybody's guess. But the stage has only just started, and the next stage promises to be full of excitement. There you go.